Pokémon Horizons Season 2, here's my theory for Ash's return. Now, in case you didn't know, I am a huge Pokemon anime fan. I really like it. I'm not as into the Pokemon games, but when it comes to the anime, you'll have me at Pokemon, trust me. So before I get into any theories about Ash Ketchum's return to the Pokemon anime, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the notification bell. I appreciate everyone who reaches out to me. Comment down below if there's any other theories you have for Ash returning to the anime. I really appreciate it, but no spoilers, because in Japan, the next part of Pokemon Horizons has already released, not here in America, so yeah, that it's kind of a whole situation. So no spoilers, please. Now, something I want to see return to the series along with Ash Ketchum is maybe having those little theme songs at the end of them, like the Poke Rap for the Indigo League, and then Pikachu's Jukebox for the Orange Islands, and Karaokemon from the Johto Journeys. That'd be fun to see return. Like, don't even make like 10 songs, just like 3 or 4 would be good for me. Heck, what if they even remixed those songs and that'd be perfect. I don't think that'll happen though, because this is just me speaking out of my butt for something I liked about the original Pokemon series that we'll likely never see again. But anyway, here's my theory on why I think Ash could return to the Pokemon anime. At the end of Pokemon To Be a Master, the final episode, The Big Blue Sky, or I think that was the name of the episode itself, but I digress. The point being that at the end of it, Ash told his mom that there was an Entei sighting, and we don't exactly know what region they were going to. Whether they were in the Johto region, or maybe they were in Kitakami. Heck, maybe Ash was even on his way to Paldea when he heard about the Entei sighting and got all caught up with the Ghost Kid and stuff. But Kitakame's versions of the Pokemon are a little bit different to the legendary dog Pokemon, which kind of makes sense considering that there's Galarian forms for the 3 bird Pokemon of Kanto. Which, by the way, there's the Galarian Moltres, which is one of the 6 heroes that the Rising Bolt Tacklers are looking for. Just something to think about. So the chances that they're in Kitakami is pretty high, considering that the person, I forget who their name was, met up with the Rising Bolt Tacklers about the whole Entei sighting being in Kitakami. I may be misremembering things. It's been about a month since I watched the 3rd part. Now, I have the Pokemon Handy Book, and it only goes up to 1008 Pokemon. Well, technically, the DLC for Scarlet and Violet goes up to 1025 Pokemon in the entire Pokemon series. For some reason, the Handy Book just goes up to the first 1008 and skips out on 17 of the Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet's DLC. Kitakami has a Paradox Pokemon that kind of looks like Entei that's called Gouging Fire or something. I probably butchered that name, but I don't know how to pronounce things unless it's from the Pokemon anime. Like, seriously, it's pronounced Arceus, not Arceus, everybody. It could actually be Gouging Fire, but since Kitakame's Pokemon are kind of rare, everyone could be mistaking it for Entei. Now, it's not exactly known where Kitakami is located, but my theory is that it's probably located somewhere between Johto and Paldea. That would kind of make sense because of the wild terrestrializing Pokemon. And that would also explain these weird Paradox Pokemon versions of the legendary dogs of Johto. If that is the case, then that means that Ash could be in Johto on his way to Kitakami, hearing of that Entei sighting, which is actually Gouging Fire. And of course, we all see Team Rocket run after Ash over the same Entei sighting. But something I love about this Pokemon Horizon series is that it's different from the typical Pokemon anime. All throughout the 25 years that Ash was here, it was basically the same routine. Meet new Pokemon or person. Team Rocket shows up and you need to defeat them. Yada yada yada. Then your friends, you say that you'll meet again, and they never do meet again. Pokemon Journeys, Master Journeys, and Ultimate Journeys was a lot better, and that's kind of what led into Pokemon Horizons being so much better. The Pokemon anime is such an interesting piece of history that it's just fun to reminisce about it while also seeing all the big flaws of it, like that same routine that they do pretty much every day. If there's any other shows that follow a similar routine but still are kind of fun, please mention it in the comments. I really appreciate it. But Pokemon Legends ZA is on its way, meaning that Pokemon Horizons, the search for Lockwood, is almost done. I mean, yeah, of course it's going to be done soon. I mean, we're already at 33 episodes in. There's got to be at least 40 episodes. The reason I mention this is because Pokemon Legends ZA is coming out later this year. And in Japan, the season of the Pokemon anime is in production, working on the same region that the same game is for. Meaning that the Pokemon anime's seasons on Pokemon Legends ZA won't release here in America until a year after Pokemon Horizons Season 3 is released. Most likely, the third season of Pokemon Horizons is going to focus on the 6 heroes, while Pokemon Legends ZA, or whatever Pokemon Horizons is going to get called next for Pokemon Legends ZA, is going to be released here in America, and it's going to focus on that a year after Legends ZA is released. I know, I'm confusing my own self just saying it aloud, but the basic idea is that Japan gets their animes sooner than us here in America. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to see the Black Rayquaza here in America when the 4th part of Pokemon Horizons gets released. I highly doubt that they will, considering that the next few episodes is going to be focused on Entei, or Gouging Fire. But seeing how we just got a Pokemon Presents that showing that there's going to be more Mega Evolutions, I wouldn't be surprised if the second season of Pokemon Horizons, The Search for Lockwood, is actually going to hint for the next season being Pokemon Legends ZA, and then Liko or Roy actually catch a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. Speaking of which, I can't get over the fact that this character in the Pokemon Presents in Pokemon Legends ZA kinda looks like Liko. Heck, maybe Liko's redesign will really kinda look like Lido from Pokemon Legends ZA, considering that the male avatar in Pokemon always tends to look like Ash in some sort of way. Or vice versa, I don't know anymore. The point being that Gouging Fire / Entei could be the same Pokemon that the Rising Voltaclers and Ash and Team Rocket are looking for. But if Ash does return, I want Pokemon Horizons' new formula to stay the same. I don't want it to revert back to how it was in the original Pokemon anime, where it's just a same to similar routine every single time. But you know what? We're just gonna have to wait and see. So no spoiling anything from me, anybody. I really want to see how things will work out. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the notification bell. I will see you all next time. Later.